Hi, my name is Brenda Lanou, chef instructor at the Culinary Institute of America. Today I'm going to talk about the classic paella dish, originating from Valencia, Spain. Traditionally they use this type of paella pan. It's very low and flat. It cooks all the food evenly, which makes it very unique in style. What's great about this is you saute your flavorful ingredients, you'll add the liquid, you'll put in the rice, and then you just put it into the oven. Once it's done, you'll take it out, and then you'll just serve it right in the pan. It really makes it fun for serving to a large amount of people. I've chosen today this wonderful U.S. rice. It's a medium grain. It's wonderful in texture. Along with that, it really holds the flavor of all your ingredients in the rice itself. So let's get started with the picada. We're going to use this mortar and pesto, and traditionally it's made out of lava rock. You've got the handle for grinding, and then you have the bowl itself. It's really great because you can grind it right into the bowl, and then afterwards you just serve it right in the bowl. If you don't have a mortar and pestle, or if you have to make a large amount, you can quickly grind everything up in a food processor, but you want to really be careful not to over grind the ingredients. Otherwise it'll be like a liquid instead of having a crunchy texture. We've got a little bit of saffron thread. We're going to just pop in here. We've got the garlic, parsley, which I'm going to save just a little bit to give some color at the end. We've got a little bit of water. You don't want to put all the water in yet because you're not sure if you're going to need it. We've got some salt. And then here's our hazelnuts, which I'm going to throw into the bowl. Along with that, I'm just going to put a little bit of olive oil because you need that liquid so that you can slowly grind down all the ingredients. And you just twist the bowl and keep breaking down the nuts. So now I'm going to taste it. It's probably going to be a little bit bland, but you just add a little bit more salt. And a little bit of acid, which is from the lemon juice, or you can put a little wine, whatever your preference is, but the recipe calls for lemon. And try it one more time. Perfect. All right. To begin with, we're going to add our oil into the paella pan. And you want to make sure that you evenly distribute the oil so that when you saute, the food doesn't stick on one side. You want to get it smoking hot and kind of roll around the olive oil. In Spain, they use the true virgin olive oil to get that really nice olive oil flavor. All right, and then we'll just throw in the chorizo. And I'm going to saute this till I have a nice color. You don't want it to be too brown because it'll continue to cook once it's in the oven because you're not covering up the pan. Then we want to throw in our garlic. Our onion. You don't want to add the other ingredients in until you get the onions translucent because you're going to really bring out the ultimate flavor of the onions into the rice dish. After that, we're going to add in the chicken and the tomato paste. What I've done is I've sauteed the chicken already so that it doesn't take as long because it really speeds up the dish and it adds much more flavor by sauteing the chicken first. You just want to be careful not to overcook the chicken. Then I'm going to add in a little 2 tablespoons of tomato paste to add the color. And once I distribute that, I'm going to add in my herbs and my bay leaves. And now for the bay leaves, the rosemary, the sage, salt, pepper, the saffron, chili flakes, the roasted red peppers, and then the chicken stock, and then you're going to sprinkle the rice over the liquid mixture. And evenly distribute U.S. medium grain rice. Key thing to know is once you add the rice to the liquid and then you put it into the oven, you don't want to stir the rice again till right before it's almost done. We'll take it out, we'll flake it with a fork, and then you put it back in. Don't stir it. Some people do that. They beat up the rice and break it down. So, key thing to remember, once you add the rice to the liquid, you let it go to a boil and you don't touch it again until right before it's done. And the last thing is I like to put the tomatoes at the very end so that we don't break the tomatoes up and that it holds its beautiful red color. We want to bring this paella dish to a boil, and then we're going to put it into the oven for about 45 minutes and then check it again. And I'm probably going to save just a little bit of fresh tomato for the end just to add a little color for presentation. So now you want to add a little bit of the picada into the paella just to really intensify the flavor and add some beautiful color. And then we're going to put some more at the end. Just kind of dab it in there. Don't mix it up too much because we've already added the rice into the liquid and we don't want to disturb its cooking process. And now it's a boil and we're just going to put it into the oven. We've sat the rice in a 350 preheated oven and we're going to wait for 45 minutes and check it again. Wow, now that's beautiful. We want to fluff it up a little bit. It's just perfect. The liquid is gone. So we're going to take out the bay leaves. That's really important not to forget that. They tend to be tough and you don't want your customer to choke on them. And we're going to let this set for 10 more minutes in the oven, and we'll top it off with the piccata and olives and this beautiful lemon wedge. Okay? So let's put it back into the oven again. For 10 more minutes. So it's just right. Now we're going to put a few olives just sprinkle it around for color. And put our beautiful little lemon wedge in there. So I've saved a few tomatoes for the end just to add a little color, and this was part of the measurement, along with some fresh chopped parsley to give some more color, just to brighten it up a bit. See how it comes alive? So now we're going to add the piccata on top. If it's a little dry, you can add a little bit more moisture with olive oil or water, but I think it's just right. So there you are, chicken chorizo saffron paella.